Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm so sorry. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Marge. Hi, Janine, Rhiannon, Dawn, Pauletta, Renee as well. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Hello. Good morning. How is everybody doing? Are you all good? I am going to ask you for one moment because I was a bit late and I have not set up the wheel yet. So first of all, let me flip this, okay? Because it's a bit weird. Let me flip that. And then I am going to bring up the wheel because we need the wheel today. We need the wheel. Sorry about that, guys. It's Friday. Who else is all over the place on Fridays? You're like trying to organize your life and the weekend at the same time. Is anybody else like that? Anybody else like that? I apologize. Let me just sort that out. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I've got one more thing. First of all, can you tell me, I changed something about my mic. Can you tell me if you can hear me? Okay, I'm ready. Can you tell me if you can hear me? Can you hear me well? Because I changed something about my mic. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Misty. Hello, Elena. Cassidy, good morning. Or sorry, Cassidy says, yes, good morning. Hello, Joe. Hi. Hello, Thea. Welcome. I know, thank God it's Friday, isn't it? Hello, Renee. Hi, Lisa. Hello. Lisa's like, not just on Fridays. I know, right? Hello, Lisa. You're new. Hi, Chloe. Oh, welcome. So if you're new, let us know. It's so great to have you. Thank you so much for connecting with us. Welcome to the Glow Nation. We are a beautiful community. We have the best people in the Glow Nation. I feel like I'm a little bit of a... Here we go. Let's bring you down. Let's just bring the desk down a little bit. That's it. Okay. Feels better now. Welcome. You are new. Who else is new? First for Marge. Am I pronouncing your name right? Let me know. Is that correct? Hello, the butterfly goddess. Hello, Bronwyn. Hello. Welcome. Hi, Carrie is new as well. So for the people who are on the other platform, the live is happening in 2 different platforms. And one of them is the Insight Timer app. So that's why you might see me replying to some comments that are not actually happening on your platform. But we're all connected. It's all part of the Glow Nation. So welcome, everyone. If it's your first time here, welcome, everybody. Welcome back. If it's your first time here, you hear a lot of thumping. Okay. Is it better now? I do move a lot and I speak with my hands like a proper Italian. But here we go. Hopefully it won't be too disturbing. Right. So, welcome to the Glow Nation. As I was saying, this is a beautiful community. It's a very compassionate, very connected community. We're all here from different parts of the world. We've got... How many followers do we have now? We're almost at 3,000, I think. We've got so many people in the community and who come to very different kinds of events because we do different kinds of events. Everything behind each event that we do is literally to help coming home to ourselves. Everything that I do is to help you do that. That's what I want to do because I really truly believe that when we live from a place of authenticity, from a place of home, like truly at home and truly accepting ourselves for who we are and, forgiving ourselves fully, I really believe that that's how we build a better world. That's how we build a better world. So welcome to the community. I am really happy to have you. Really happy to have you. My name is Gloria. I'm a spiritual medium, intuitive development teacher, and also a coach, live personal performance and holistic coach. Today, we are doing soul alchemy readings. This is one of my favorite things to do. Hello, Carolyn. Hi, Brittany. Hello. This is one of my favorite things to do. In these kind of readings, I utilize all the modalities that I know, right? All the modalities that I know. So you come to me with a question, something that you would like to investigate, and I ask you permission to go into your energy, to access your energy. And then I open myself up fully to all the modalities that I have. and I just allow whatever guidance needs to come through to come through. This means that we never know where we're going to go, right? It could be that we're exploring the Akashic Records. So we're looking at past lives or soul contracts. It could be that maybe what comes to the surface is an energy blockage that needs to be cleared. And in that case, I will do the healing straight away for you. It could also be that maybe there are some spirit guides that want to come and say hello to support you with regards to the question that you asked. So it's very broad, and there's so many other things that come into the mix. So let's see where it takes us. If you want to be put on the wheel today, put your name there now, and I shall add you to the wheel. Let me know. So all of the readings are picked random. So that's why we use the wheel. So we've got Tiana. Oh my goodness. Okay. Tiana. Am I pronouncing that right? Oh no, without the H at the end. Okay. Then we have Cassidy, Janine, and Renee. We have Cassidy, Janine, and Renee. You know what the thumping could be? Because could it be that maybe you're hearing my mouse? Maybe you're hearing my mouse because I'm like using the mouse now. We have Renee. No, I spelled your name wrong. Sorry, I did it with 2 E's without the A. Okay, here we go. Then we have oh my goodness, it's going so fast. Bear with me, I'm losing it. Oh God, where is it? Okay, we have Michelle K, Lisa, Dawn, and Carolyn. Michelle K, Lisa, Dawn, Carolyn. Then we have Smitha, Marge, and Renee. Other Lisa, second Lisa, the one with your photo in black and white, I already have Lisa on. So can you give me the initial of your surname so that we know exactly that it's you, if that's okay? Yeah. Then we have Rachel, Brittany, and Joe. Rachel, Brittany, and Joe. When I'm typing, yes, Smitha, thank you so much. Thank you. We have Cassidy. Yeah, from the keyboard. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. We have Cassidy. We have... yes, I've added you. We have Chloe, Lisa B. Cassidy, Chloe, Lisa B. Thank you, darling. My boyfriend had the same issue with his before he put a towel under his mic. Oh, that's a very good idea. That's a very good idea. Thank you, Renee. I shall do that. I don't have one on me now, but I shall do that. Thank you so much. That's a great idea. Thank you, Renee. All right, okay. Anybody else who wants to be added? Let me know. Deb, of course. Anybody? Yes, I can see you. Carrie, I can see you. I can see you. So Bronwyn and Carrie as well. Here we go. Sorry for the delay on the other platform, you guys. Sorry. Yes, I can see you. I've added you now. I've added you, Carrie. Okay, lovely. So if we are ready, there's not many rules to these readings. So I'm going to spin the wheel. The person is going to be picked randomly. Once you get picked, I will ask you if I can access your energy. I need permission to access your energy. And I always say this, but if you're new, I'm going to say this again. If you work with any practitioner, any energy practitioner, any psychic or anything like that, anybody in this realm or profession, make sure that they ask permission to access your energy. Okay, make sure that they ask permission, because it's a boundary. Yeah, energy is a boundary. Make sure that they ask permission, and then they separate from your energy at the end. Some people don't necessarily ask, like some people don't say it out loud, but then they do separate at the end, but definitely ask information. Okay, so are there two Cassidys? Really? I thought it was the same. Let me see if the profile picture is different. No, it's the same. It's the same, Chloe. They have the same profile picture, so I think it's the same person. I am doing very well, Brittany, today. Very well. All right, so you're going to be picked. Oh, 2 on the wheel. Oh, really? Oh, my goodness, you're right. You're right. Chloe, thank you so much. Thank you, darling. Okay, so I'm going to spin the wheel. When you get picked, I'm going to ask permission, and you're going to tell me what question you would like to ask, and then we'll go from there. Okay, without further ado, let's go. Who's going to have the first reading today? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? I think it's Dawn. Yes, Dawn, congratulations, darling. Congratulations. I'm gonna hide the wheel. Yay. Congrats. How are you feeling? You're feeling good? Joanne, we're picking random, so I'm gonna do Dawn's reading now, and then if you want to be added to the wheel later, I shall add you as well. How are you doing, Dawn? How does it feel? Feeling good? Excited. Dawn is excited. I'm excited for you, darling. I'm excited for you. Amazing. So, what would you like to ask today? What would you like to explore? I'm going to give Dawn the time to type. Also, as soon as I connect with your energy, just again, because this is going to be the same for everyone, it's the only part of the reading that's actually the same. As soon as I connect with your energy, I see a rose. Yeah, that's how I see your energy coming through. No worries, Bronwyn. Thank you. That's how I see everybody's energy come through. So I'll describe the rose that I'm seeing at the beginning, and I'll tell you like the different parts of the rose and stuff, and then we'll dive into the question. That's simply because that's how I find you. That's how I find your energy. That's how your energy comes up to me. So the rose part is going to be the same for everyone. And then let's see. Okay, John, I'm going to add everybody later. So I'm just going to focus on Dawn's reading now. And then once we finish the reading, I'm going to ask again who wants to be added, and we'll go from there. So what's next for you? You feel a change coming, and will Willow still be with me? Okay. All right. Okay. Dawn, do I have permission to access your energy? Yes. Okay. Remember that we're not predicting the future, because the future is always determined by us with our choices. But what I can do in the what's next question, I can look into the energy and see what I see, if there are like opportunities and stuff like that. Oh, I already I'm feeling it, Dawn. I'm feeling it's coming. Let me find you first. Okay, let me just reconnect my energy. All right. Is everybody here? Yes, you all are. All right, so we're connecting to Dawn, please. There you are. I can see you straight away. Your rose today is baby blue. So beautiful. Let me just bring you a little bit closer. Are you being shy, Dawn? Are you shy? I feel like you're like, oh, I'm nervous about this. No need to be nervous. No need to be nervous. You can come forward. You can come forward with your energy, darling. It's all good. Oh, there you are. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you. Thank you. So, your rose today is a beautiful baby blue color. It's really, really pretty. It's not huge, but it's like nice and strong. It feels nice and strong. It's not, again, it's not huge and it's not fully open yet. So it's kind of like a little bit closed. It feels like it's at the beginning of something. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's at the beginning of something and it's about to open itself up to something. That's the vibe that it's given me. And it's, yes, as I said, it's baby blue. And the stem is a nice bright, almost like emerald green. And there's no thorns. Let's have a look. So the color is simply how your energy is coming across today. The stem is connected to past lives. So it tells us pretty much how long you've been here. You know, if you're a young soul, if you're an old soul, let's have a look. So I can see it, as I said, that it's a bright emerald green. Let me just see. Ooh, dawn. Okay, it's not super long. It's not super long. But you have been a few times before. Yes, you have definitely been. You've definitely been here. You've done this. You've done this before. Okay. And then the last thing I want to look at is the light above or around the rose, which tells us about the person's connection to spirit. So if I can see Dawn's light, please. Ooh, this is very interesting. Okay, so your light is, I've never seen something like this before, Dawn. I've never seen this before. Okay, so your light, it's a swirl. Yeah, it's a swirl of white source light that it's floating everywhere around you, you know? And it's a very playful energy. So let me just see. Let me just connect with that for a moment and see. I feel like, do you know what? I understand that. Yeah. So I feel like you're experimenting. Are you experimenting? Dawn, I feel like you're experimenting with connecting with spirit. I feel that you're being very curious about it. I feel like are you in a stage where you're trying different things, especially with your like spiritual awakening and spiritual growth? Yeah. I feel like you're experimenting with different things and you're being very curious. And so your connection to spirit at the moment, it's very dynamic and very playful. You know, very dynamic and very playful, and it feels really light. I feel like it feels really light. It feels very creative. Oh, I love that. I'd never seen this before. Okay. And I just want to see the texture of your rose, actually. It's the flower. Okay. The texture of your rose is the same texture as the flower. So it feels like a flower. Oh, lovely. All right. Okay. Dawn, let's see. Hello, Martin. Let's dive in. So you want to know, sorry, now I've lost your question. Your question was, you want to know what's ahead, right? You want to know what's happening. What's next? And if Willow is involved. Okay. Dawn wants to look at what's next for her. And she also wants to look at her connection with Dawn, if Dawn is still going to be there. What do we need to see? Okay, let me clear my energy. What does she need to know? Okay, I've got a couple of soul contracts first for you, Dawn. Okay, but I feel there's also something else that we need to look at. Oh, and we have a spirit guide as well. Okay, all right. Okay, let's dive in. No worries, Lisa. Thank you so much. And hello, everybody who just joined, because I know there's been a few more people, but I have my eyes closed. I can't see you. So let's have a look at these soul contracts. So soul contracts, just to be clear. So imagine when you think about a soul contract, don't think about, I mean, I see them in my clairvoyance. I see them as scrolls. So they present in my subconscious as scrolls. That's how my soul sees them. However, when we talk about soul contracts, you don't have to think about something that, you know, you've written, you've sat down and now you're doomed, that's the contract. You know what I mean? So soul contracts are more like energetic decisions that our soul makes, but we can create them and destroy them as we want. Yeah. So I've not looked into yours, Dawn, yet. Sorry, we do have, Martin, we do have a wheel, but I'm focusing on Dawn's reading first. They're randomly picked. That's the answer, essentially. Readings are randomly picked. So there are decisions that the soul makes, energetic decisions that the soul makes, and then they reflect in our lives in many different ways. But we can create and destroy them, okay? Because we always have the power of choice, okay? So let's bring up your contract. Let's see. I can see, as I said, 2 contracts, and then I have the energy of a spirit guide just over there who wants to come and say hello. Okay. Yes. Give me the first. Yeah. Can I see the first contract? Thank you. Okay. So this is very new. The paper is very, very new. It feels like very brand new. Okay, let me just open that up. And it's on like a gold thing. Ooh, it's fancy, Dawn. I love it. Okay, let's just open that. Yes, very new. So the contract was made in 2013. So it's not long ago. In soul time. Okay. In soul time. It's not long ago. Let's have a look. What is it for? Show me who signed the contract. Okay. You signed the contract on your own. So this is not a contract that you have with another person. This is an energetic decision within yourself. Okay. Can you show me what the contract is for? Right, okay. Straight away, big words, big letters, I can see transformation. Transformation. Okay. What can you tell me about this transformation? I'm feeling something related. Okay. What happened around that time? 2013, 2014, 2015? Was it a relationship? Did something happen? Maybe you you started a relationship with someone, or something has happened. I feel like something significant has happened around that time that has led you to experience a transformation. But the way that I'm seeing it is I'm seeing that the transformation is experienced as a result of that contract. It doesn't mean that the transformation has been experienced during that time. Does that make sense? So it's the interaction with this contract that is making the transformation happen. But I feel that that's what you're at the beginning of. I feel like that's whatever happened in the past like 10 years has got you to this point, and now you're starting a process of transformation, which feels like obviously recent. But if we look at things that have happened in our life, obviously when we experience a transformation, it starts like much earlier than when we are actually aware of it. Dawn, is it making sense? Let me know. Let me know in the chat box. Okay, you said you adopted Willow and it was at the end of a relationship. Okay. And how is it feeling, this energy of transformation happening now? Obviously, I feel, okay, so Willow, okay, so you adopted Willow, so it means that, ooh, wait a minute. Let me just go back in there. Sorry, Willow has facilitated a lot of transformation and healing in your life then, from what you're saying. I feel that Willow was a catalyst. Yeah, yeah. Hello, Margarita. I feel like, yeah, Willow was a catalyst for a lot of healing and a lot of transformation. And now you're almost like this transformation is culminating from where you are right now. And there's something new, which would also explain your rose, which is very curious, right? Your rose is very curious right now about experimenting a few things. So I feel like, okay. So I'm gonna ask my Akashic record keeper to tell me why did he want you to see this transformation contract, just so that we can inform that a little bit more. Arc, thank you. Can you tell me why Dawn needed to see this right now? What about the question? Right, I understand. Okay, so the reason why you need to be made aware of this contract now is because what's ahead is very exciting, like the process of this new beginning. It's very exciting and also very transformative. And it could feel a little bit like a roller coaster, not necessarily in a bad way, not necessarily in a bad way, but it could feel like a little bit like, oh, what's happening? It's very intense kind of thing, But he's saying like, I want you to know this because it's part of the path. Yeah, he says, I want you to be aware of this, that if you feel a little bit of like on a roller coaster, if you feel a little bit uncertain, if you're feeling like there's a lot going on and you're attracted to so many things, he wants you to be aware of the fact that that's all part of the path of transformation that you're meant to walk. So he's showing you the contract as a reassurance. He feels like you might... Okay, he's like, I want to show her for reassurance. Do you overthink a lot, Dawn? Are you somebody who overthinks a lot? I feel like he wants to tell you, no, don't overthinking. It's all part of it. Yes, you do. Okay, fine. Okay. So he wants to tell you, no, don't worry. There's nothing to overthink. It's okay. Like, it's all part of it, and you're growing and you're expanding. So even if it feels like a little bit like that, chaotic maybe, he's like, know that this is the path. Okay, I feel like he wants to give you a lot of reassurance with that. I get it. Okay. Thank you, Arc. Thank you. Okay. So he really, really wants you to be, to not overthink it. Reassure you everything is okay. It's all good. But you are definitely at a new beginning from what he's saying and from what he's showing me. You're definitely at a new beginning. So can you tell me, okay, so the energy that I felt with Spirit was very curious. Can you tell me anything in connection to that for Dawn? Right, yeah, he says experiment. This is a... okay, so that's cool. I like that image. Okay, so he's showing me like you're in this like science lab, and you've got all of the things and you're experimenting and you're doing like different portions, and he's saying like that's exactly what you're meant to be doing. You're not necessarily meant to choose... Sorry, I'm just putting a do not disturb on my phone because I just got a notification. Here we go. So he says you're not necessarily meant to choose anything fixed right now, but just allow yourself to experiment. That's also part of it. That's part of your transformation. That's part of your growth. So in terms of the what's next for you, if you accept it, there's a lot of that. If you accept it, there's a lot of learning, a lot of experimenting, a lot of expanding your knowledge, and also having fun with it, So there's this period of like not necessarily a fixed thing, but fun in experimenting and gaining knowledge. Yeah? Does that make sense, Dawn? Okay, now he wants to show me the other in the spiritual side or generally. I feel like this is your own well, let me ask him actually. Can you put two options up there for me, and can you show me which one of the two? Is it the experimentation, is it a spiritual, or is it generally in life? Okay, he's saying okay, so he's highlighting me the spiritual one, but he's saying that obviously it will then affect other things in your life because of the way that you will transform inside. Okay, that makes sense, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for me to ask about the other contract, or do you wanna ask anything else with regards to this topic, Don? Other contract, yeah? Okay, let's have a look. Thank you, Ark. I'm gonna give you this back. Also, sorry, Don. Yes, thank you so much. Sorry, Don. You are happy with the contract, yeah? Are you happy with it? Are you happy to grow and transform? Yes, you are. Okay. Bless you, Brittany. You're so kind. Definitely you feel it. Yeah. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ark. I'm going to get him to put this back in your Akashic Records. Can I have the other contract now? Oh, this is tiny. What is it? Oh my goodness. How am I going to read that? He keeps giving me like a contract this big. Like this. Super old as well. How am I going to do that? Can you zoom it? Can you make it bigger for me? I do not have the vision that you do. I am not a spirit guide. I can't see it. Lovely. Thank you so much. Now he's made it like big as a wall. Haha, thank you. Okay, so I can see it's a very old contract. Very, very old. It's just a one-page contract. Okay. Can you show me the date, please? Can you just make it normal size? Thank you. All right. Okay, so the date is 400 BC. It's 400 BC. Wow, that's a very old contract. Okay. Okay. Very, very old contract. Okay, can you show me the signatures on this? Right. Okay. Okay. So we have Willow's energy here. We have Willow's signature. Okay. And it is a contract of friendship between your souls. Right. Thank you so much, Ark. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about this contract? What is it that you would like Dawn to know about it? Why is it that you're showing it to her? Okay, so you're right in thinking that Willow is healing for you. Yes, Willow is definitely healing for you. It's definitely a healing companion. And your souls are friends. Your souls are friends. So the connection that you have has gone through different lifetimes. And you always kind of like find each other in some way. And Willow shows up multiple times in a lifetime, in one lifetime as well, yeah? Willow shows up. You're likely to, even when she's gone, you're likely to see her again. You're likely to see her energy again in your life, yeah? She's, it feels like oh, I love this energy. This is so cool. Thank you, Ark. Yes, it feels like a very friendly energy for you to have. It's a very strong companionship. Does that make sense to you, Dawn? You guys are laughing about Ark. Honestly, this guy. Your love. Aww. Yeah, it makes sense. Hello, Macy. I feel she's guiding me toward these new changes. Yes, I feel that. I feel like she's been doing it. I feel that. And I feel that the link of companionship, like she's not going to leave you alone. She's not necessarily going to leave you alone. Even if, this is what I'm saying, you know, even if she doesn't have the same body, you understand, Dawn? Even if she doesn't have the same body, you will see her again, because there's that link of companionship, which is very, very strong. And it's a contract that it's very, very old. As I said, it was like this big. You know, it was like a little like mini scroll, little piece of paper with just simply like friendship, companionship, and your signatures. So it feels like it's one of those like very sacred things, you know, very sacred and very ancient things. So yeah. Do you want to ask him anything about this? Yeah, very old. As I said, it was 400 BC. That's the date that I'm seeing on the contract. So it's a very, 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 very old. More than 2,000 years old. So it's a really long connection. I mean, more than 2,000 years old in our time, obviously, but in soul time, you know, it's all different. Time isn't really a thing, but we see the dates more for us to understand the impact of a certain bond, especially when we see it in contracts, right? So we are like, oh, it's a 2,000 years old contract. That's what we see it, so that we can translate it in a way that we in the physical world on earth can understand. Hello, Jason. In the physical world, we can understand. But on an energetic level, I just feel that it's simply a contract that it's that strong, essentially. That's what it feels like. I hope it makes sense. Yeah. Let me know if you want to ask him anything about this, Dawn. Oh, I feel like the future has more to do with rescue animals. She's moving me to that. Yeah, I can't imagine such an old contract. She's amazing. Oh. Where were you when you signed it? Okay, yes. Let's have a look. Is there any way we can explore that past life? Can you show me the past life connected to the contract? Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, he can. and I see past lives as books. So now he's given me like the tiniest book, right? Obviously. So let's make that bigger. And let's just see. I just want a glimpse of this life. I just want to give Dawn an idea of the connection, please. Where were they? Oh, I see a lot of green. I see a lot of green, but also cliffs. Let me just see. Okay, the image I'm getting is the Dover Cliffs. Have you ever seen them? The Dover Cliffs? The white cliffs with the green grass, yeah? That's the image that's coming. Okay. So England. Let's have a look. Can I see their connection? Can you show me how it started? Oh, you're very small. You're very small. You're like... You couldn't be more than 4 or 5 years old. Okay, Dawn. You're going to be more than 4 or 5 years old, and you find her. She's a cat in that life. She's taking the body of a cat, and it's a little black kitten. And you find her, and you take her home, and you just keep her. You find her, and you keep her, and she's growing with you, and there's a very strong bond, and you just take her, you just adopt her. That's fine. Your parents are okay with that. That's beautiful. And I feel that she comes back to you. Okay, I understand that. I understand what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So when he said earlier that she will get back to you even if in different bodies, that's what he's showing me there. So you've had connection with her in multiple ways. Once in that life, you're older. I can see that you're like 20, 25. You've grown, and she's an eagle. She's an eagle. You like to go into like you like to take a walk in a forest, and she's always there, and you have this connection with this eagle, and she's there, and she's just bringing you energy in that way. So I understand that. Okay. So she shows up in different physical forms, but her soul is always connected to give you guidance in some way. Yeah? Does that make sense? Hello, polka dot. You're welcome. I'm just going to bring in, I'm going to give Ark the contract back, but I'm just going to bring in that spirit guide that sparkled. So let me just, because you're meant to see them. So thank you, Ark. Can I? Yeah, thanks. Okay. I didn't ask, but I'm assuming you want to keep the contract with Willow, yeah? I didn't ask, but I assume that you wouldn't want to get rid of that at all. Definitely keeping it. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes, Brittany. Yeah, kindred spirits. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That definitely vibes with what I'm feeling. All right. Okay. Let me call in that spirit guide. So I'm just going to create a platform for them. So I can see the spirit guide on your left side. So on your left, just behind your left shoulder. So let me just see. And I'm not going to say it yet, but I can feel what kind of energy it is, but I just want to make sure before I say it. Phoebe. She ate a fly. Poor fly. Okay. All right, I'm going to create a platform. I'm going to ground it into the earth for you. All right. Okay, Dawn's spirit guide, when you're ready, if you want to step on the platform, please. Thank you. Wow, yes, I could sense that. Hello. Yes, it's a feminine energy. And are you human? She says, no, you're not human, are you? Okay. Oh, she looked... She's wearing a tulle skirt, a pink and blue together sparkly tulle skirt, long one. She has her body looks human form, but she's not human shape, but she's not human. She's an elf. She's an elf. Her ears are pointy. She has big eyes, big blue eyes. Her hair is blue. Oh, and she's showing me sometimes she has wings and sometimes she doesn't. So she can choose. Okay. Can you tell me your name? Wait a second, let me clear my energy. Can you tell me your name? Starts with an S. Sura? Suri? Sura? Sura. S-U-R-A. Okay, Sura. Nice to meet you. Can you tell me how long you've been with Dawn? You were waiting. Okay. She says she was waiting for you to call her in, for your energy to call her in for many years. She says, I've been on the bench for many, many years. And when did you became, when did she actually call you? When did you become active? About 3 months ago. Okay. Okay. And what are you helping Dawn with? I see. Okay. So she's the one that's helping you with the whole exploration thing. Yeah? She says play, exploration. Ah, I understand. She's like, I want to make this transformation fun. That's lovely. Her hair is really long, blue, and like loose, like straight, long blue hair. She has a nose piercing right here. Like one of the round ones, you know, down here. She's got some tattoos actually on her arm. She's very slim. She's got long fingers. And she's got some tattoos, like symbols, like triangles and circles on her hands up until like here. What are those? You know what? She reminds me, you know what, if the Avatar characters were more elvish looking, that's what she would look like. You know, like a mixture of a very tall Avatar character, but not an Avatar character. She's elf looking. Does that make sense? Like a mixture of the two. And the tattoos. Okay, so the tattoos are very unique to each person. So she says, where I come from, this is your unique like code. Like this is how everybody's soul is represented in the physical body as well. Like you have like a unique mark that is unique to you. Okay. Do you want to ask her anything, Dawn? She's lovely. She's really lovely. She has a very ethereal energy. Very ethereal, very soft energy, but young and playful and also full of wonder. Yeah. Are you related? Okay. Are you related to Dawn? No, you're not related, but you've met before. You've met in other lives. And did you look the same in the other lives? Yes. Okay, she looked the same in the other lives that you connected with her, but you didn't. Okay. She has been your teacher in other lives. This is off planet, by the way. This is off planet teaching. So she's been your teacher. She taught you about like the cosmos and the universe. Okay. But in this moment, in this life, she's helping you with that spiritual connection to keep it fun and playful. Because again, she feels like you could potentially feel like the overthinking element again and feel like a little bit nervous about it. She's like, I'm here to keep it fun and to keep it light. Okay. So how can Dawn connect with you? She's saying with any blue crystal and meditation. Call me in and talk to me. She is also going to embody the voice that when you want to try something, she's going to say yes. She's going to be the voice that says, yeah, try it, go for it. Experiment, go for it. But if you want to have actual conversations with her, you can just use a blue crystal, and she's gonna always use the same, but she's gonna connect to her energy to the, she's gonna connect her energy to the crystal that you choose, and she's gonna come whenever you meditate with that crystal. And if you don't feel comfortable asking her questions, you can use cards. She says if you have oracle cards, nature, any oracle deck that is about nature, anything nature related. Is this making sense? Yeah, nature related. 3 months sounds right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. She's really lovely. I really like. I could chat with her for another hour. She's a very like. She feels like air. Like she's very open. She's very open and very comforting as well. Yeah, Martin, spirit guides are. Yeah. Yes. Nature elf. Nature elf. But it's not only nature though. Can you tell me, are you... She's like more like an off-planet elf, but she knows a lot. Like she's really, really old. But she doesn't look like it. She's really, really old. She doesn't look like it. But she has a lot of knowledge. She has a lot of knowledge about different things. Yeah. Very beautiful. She's timeless, yeah. It's not that you've been ignoring her. No, that's not how it works. So a lot of spirit guides are simply waiting to work with us for us to create a soul contract for it. Do you remember when I said earlier that soul contracts are these like energetic decisions that we make? So the moment you choose to do something or to dedicate yourself to something or to start a new journey or something within yourself sort of clicks, that's also how a soul contract is generated, right? When we have those like shifts within ourselves. And very often we're always supposed to be having those shifts, and we already have spirit guides that are ready to help us with that, right? But until we actually make that decision, they're not coming in, obviously, right? So it's not that you've been ignoring her, it simply was not the time yet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It simply wasn't the time yet. No, you've not been rude to her, Dawn. You've definitely not been rude to her. It just wasn't the time. It wasn't the time. She was ready for you, but it wasn't yet the time. You remember the decision points, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. It's fascinating, isn't it? How we can really like go back and realize like these things about our life and how it all like clicks together. I'm always very fascinated by these things. Yes. Sorry, Dawn, do you want to ask her anything else? No worries, Carrie. See you next time. Hi, Mystic. You're so happy. Oh, yes. I know. Okay. All right. Let me know if I can send her back into your energy and if you're ready for me to disconnect or if there's anything else you want to know. Or if you feel complete. All good, yeah? All right. Okay. Let me just thank Surah. Thank you so much. And she's gone. She's gone back into your energy. Love it. All right, let me disconnect. I'm going to thank the Ark. Thank you. Okay, just 1 second. I'm going to rebalance our energies separately first. I'm just running earth and cosmic energy through you, Dawn, and I'm rebalancing your chakras, yeah? Okay, I'm putting protection around you as well. Okay, just 1 second to let me do with myself. Okay, I'm going to cut the cord between us and separate our roses as well. And it's done. Okay, let me quickly disconnect. All right, that's all done. How are you feeling, Dawn? How are you feeling? Nicole, we don't have time for another one, unfortunately. I only had an hour today. This is the thing, like, I like to help people in a way that you're feeling really good. That's great, Dawn. I like to help people with this reading with whatever it is that they need to receive, and for that reason it's very, very hard to predict how much a reading is going to take, and I'm not going to like cut it short because of the time. So I'd rather if a person takes longer, then that's fine. That's what they needed at that moment, So we don't have time for another one. Oh, that's okay, Nicole. No worries. I was just explaining for other people here as well. Oh, yes. Hello, Elisa. You miss Willow. I know. Good. I'm happy to hear that it makes sense. Yeah. Oh, I love that, Brittany. You got a black cat. I love it. I love that. So yes, so that's why. So it works this way because every person needs to receive different information. That's all. But something that we hear very often in the Glow Nation is that even if I'm reading for just one person, there's a lot of people that say, oh, I actually needed to hear that as well. I needed to hear that myself as well. So I know that even just by being in the audience, there's a lot that can be taken. A lot of people in the Glow Nation are saying that. So when are we doing this next? So we've got, we're not doing readings next week. So we have, on Monday, we have our weekly tarot. Excited about our weekly tarot as usual, 5 p.m. UK time. Then we have tarot and oracle readings, personal tarot and oracle readings on Wednesday, and then we have a full moon ceremony on Friday. We have an Aquarius full moon, which is exciting. Oh, Dawn, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you. Yeah, other Dawn. Beautiful. I do. If you want to know anything, you can go, Tihana, you can go to my to my profile. There's all information is there. There's links and all and everything. I've put the card up there for you. But all of yes, Aquarius full moon, Martin. Yeah, we do loads of this stuff. We do different kinds of readings. We do moon ceremonies. We do astrological season workshops. As I said, like, it's very varied. But everything that we do is with the purpose of healing, with the purpose of healing, with the purpose of coming home with ourselves, discovering more about ourselves, growing, all this sort of stuff. So that's why we do it. But we do it in many different modalities, and astrology is definitely one of the things that I love the most. Is a language that really makes a lot of sense to me. So working with the moon as well. So we do that. But if you want to go, as I said, so if you go on my profile, you can find all the information there. And also on my profile, you also see the calendar of the live events, because I tend to plan them like a month in advance. So if you go now, I've only added them on Monday. So if you go now, you'll see all of the lives that we're doing up until like mid-September. So you can see, you can have a look at that. All right, my beautiful souls, thank you so much. This is all we have I had time for today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Dawn, for letting me be your guide today. Bless you. I am grateful for you too. I'm grateful for you too. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, Elena. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Michelle, Don, Jason. Thank you so, so much. You have a beautiful day, beautiful weekend. And I am going to see you again on Monday for our weekly tarot. Very excited. Mwah. Thank you so, so much. Thank you, Martin. Bye, bye, bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you lots. Mwah. Have a good weekend. Bye, Brittany. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you.